I stopped smoking on February 28, 2008. I've now been a non-smoker for 9 months, and it feels great. After I quit smoking, so many things changed. Mostly physically, of course, but mentally, emotionally, and my interpersonal relationships, at work, at home. I used to integrate smoking in my life, so it was part of every aspect of my life. So all of a sudden, I had more life. Not only am I going to live longer, but I have more time. I don't have to smoke. I mean, I started thinking about, okay, you know, except for going outside and sucking down those quick ones on your smoke break, you spend a lot of time smoking. Wasted time. A very personal aspect is with my fiance and I. She's a non-smoker, of course, always has been. And she used to have to sit there and watch me out on the patio, puffing away my life. And not only did she have to watch me kill myself, I wasn't able to spend time with her. That's, not only am I ending how much time I'm going to spend with my family, cutting it short, the time that I did have with them, half of that was gone smoking. So it's a double-edged sword. Getting out of that just turned my life completely loose, completely around. I have got more time, I can breathe, I can smell things, I can taste things, I can walk around and not be winded. That nasty smell that's always around that even as a smoker you hate to smell, but it's there. All that's gone. I got rid of all my clothes. I got my teeth fixed and whitened, and I mean, everything's just changing. I'm done with smoking. My name's David Bingham. I'm 34 years old. I was a smoker for 16 years total. Of that time I smoked, thought I quit but didn't, and smoked again for another 4 or 5 years. I'm currently a regional sales manager for a large manufacturer here in the Bay Area, and I smoked probably, well, you guys know how it is. I've smoked a pack a day, sometimes more. If you're out having fun with the friends, sometimes it was 2 packs a day, sometimes it was a half a pack a day because you're trying to quit and you think you're going to quit, but you're not going to quit. I realized that I didn't want to be a smoker anymore. I didn't care how much it cost, I didn't care how long it would take, I didn't care anything. I did not want to smoke anymore. When I arrived at the non-smoking center, I was hesitant, skeptical, tried reasoning why I shouldn't do this. You know, is this a waste of money? And I was greeted with such warmth and compassion to my problem, but most importantly, understanding of my problem. I was greeted at the door with "come on in" and a handshake and a smile, and it was a very comfortable atmosphere, and Ken sat me down and told me about the process, and everything just fell into place. The things that were said to me about what smoking really is, it made sense. It wasn't just some blowhard telling me that, you know, what they think smoking is. I was hearing what smoking really is, and it made sense. And I knew right then that I was in the right place and this was going to work. I remember it in living color. And going up the stairs out of the non-smoking center, the first thing I thought about was smoking. It was still up front, so to speak. It was still in my conscious mind. Well, you need to smoke. It's been 2 hours. I mean, come on, you know. And the second I wanted to smoke, it was gone. It was right out of my head. And I did that. It was like this, kind of like this weird machine every 10 seconds. I need to smoke. Wait, no, I don't. I need to smoke. No, I don't. No, I don't. And it just progressed and progressed, and it wasn't really a craving. The craving was eliminated. It was just those. It was just the leftovers of those old habits, those thoughts, those thinking I need to smoke. the time in between the I need to smokes got longer and longer and longer and longer and longer before the next thing I know, a couple days would go by and I go, I haven't thought about smoking in days. I haven't thought about smoking in weeks. And now I haven't thought about smoking in months. And it's on the way home, it was probably 10 minutes down the road, I realized that I had been cut free. I had been released. I had been released from those chains chain smoking, those chains that just dragged me down. I realized that I had quit. I've quit smoking. I don't smoke anymore. I don't desire to smoke. I don't want to smoke. It's like I've never smoked. It's a tremendous feeling. My fiance was really, she knew that I smoked going into the relationship, but she thought that I wouldn't smoke forever. And when she realized that I was going to smoke forever, I could see it hurt her as much as the smoking was really actually hurting me. And I could see a light in her eyes. I could see a change in her the second I quit smoking, because she saw the change in me. The day I came home, she knew I was a non-smoker. It was strange. I mean, she was still, kind of watching to make sure, but she knew by my responses and the things that I was saying and the way I was relating to the experience and as excited and fired up as I was, and it's still here. I'm still fired up. It's 9 months later and I can't stop talking to people about it. That I quit and she got me back. She had to deal with losing me, so to speak, because I was smoking and she was going to lose me, and she was able to get me back. But more than that, I was able to give that to her. So many friends come up and ask me, you haven't smoked? And, well, no, I quit. Well, how in the world did you do that? And I tell them about Ken at the non-smoking center. And they say, well, what's that? And I say, well, it's hypnosis. And, well, come on. My first reaction, it's like, well, guess what? How long has it been since you've seen me smoke? Well, there you go. It works. I thought I'd never quit smoking. I thought I was the last person that would ever give it up. I thought I was going to toil with this problem for the rest of my short life. And I can't tell you enough, if you're considering quitting smoking and becoming a non-smoker, call them and call them now and get it done. It works. After I quit smoking, I took that money and finally did something I really wanted to do, and that's fix my teeth, get them straightened up with orthodontic, whitened, and I'm a non-smoker. I felt like it's probably one of the biggest accomplishments of my life.